Hello everyone and welcome. This is Dawn. I'm so glad you could join me. Today I'm going to be sharing this fun card I made for Denise, one of the owners of Whimsy Stamps, for her birthday, and I thought it was so adorable that I just wanted to share it with you. I'll be using the Whimsy Stamps Monster Birthday Stamp Set along with the Mix and Match 2 pattern paper. I'll be using this purple polka dot paper right here. So let's get started. I'm going to be using my Misty stamping tool to stamp out a bunch of the images. Like I've stated in previous videos I've done, I'm not going to be using all of these images today, but since it's a newer stamp set, I'll be using them in the near future. So I like to stamp as many images as I can fit onto the paper since I have my Misty out, and this is a good way to use up all the space. And then I'm just going to save the other images for another project. By doing this, it saves me time and paper. I also like to cut out a lot of images at one time when I'm using my brother's scanning cut, which is what I'll be using to cut these images out. I make sure to stamp my images with a Copic friendly ink. I do stamp my images a few times since this is a new stamp set. And when I'm done stamping these images, I just rotate my paper and I stamp out a few of the hats to use up the rest of the paper. Next, I use the largest FaDoodles frame scallop rectangle to die cut a piece of white cardstock. I also trimmed my pattern paper down to 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And then now I'm going to do color in my monsters with my Copic markers. I'm just going to do some quick coloring, nothing special. I start out by coloring the monster's body. I color the outer edge of the monster scale with Y13, and then I just blend it all together with the Y11 color. I color in the rest of the body with my BV01. And then I'm just going to color in all the spots with Y13. For the second monster, I color the tongue with R11 Pale Cherry, and I color the outer edge of the body with YG13, and then I blend it all together with the YG03. For the hats, I use the BV01 to color the background of one of the hats, and then I use the YG03 to color the other background. I used the Y13 color to color in the circles on the hats and both of the pom-poms on the top of the hat. For the cake, I used the Y13 for the stars, and then I used E00 cotton pearl for the actual cake part. And I used the R20 for the frosting on the cake. And then to finish off the cake, I used the YG03 for the candle on it. I cut a piece of white cardstock to 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, and then I scored it at 4 1/4. And then I'm just going to adhere my pattern paper to my card front. Next, I put foam tape on the back of my scalloped rectangle, and I adhere it in the middle of the pattern paper. Next, I put foam tape on the back of all of the images, and I adhere them onto the card front where I want them to go. Using my Misty stamping tool, I stamped the sentiment Happy Boo Day onto the front of the card. And to finish off the card, I'm going to be using this awesome confetti from This Calls for Confetti. She has a lot of unique and awesome confetti. This one is called Fabulous Florals 1, and it's a Whimsy Stamps exclusive. And it has some really great mixes together that have all different like colors and flowers. It's really great. You should really check out her mixes. I'll leave a link below for you in the description. And I'm just using my jewel picker and some liquid glue, and I adhere all the confetti to the front of the card. Well, that's going to complete my card for today. I would love for you to leave a comment below and let me know what you think of the card. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos and new product releases. As always, thanks for stopping by and have yourself a wonderful day.